So today we are covering Genki 1, Lesson 4, in Part 2, Where Are Things? Where Things Are. That's just a small part of the lesson, but there's actually 6 things we're going to cover, which is arimasu, imasu. That's the biggest part of the lesson, I think. Then there's where things are, which is what I named it after. There's mo, which is really easy. There's duration, which is really easy. There's expressions of quantity, which is also really easy. And there's to, which is also really easy. So I think this is going to be a really easy lesson for anyone who hasn't covered it yet. Feel free to interrupt me with anything you want to say. I know Taylor, she's N1 Kyushu Trails. I don't know if he's got any JLPT, but I know his Japanese is good. I don't know if Come to Japan is here or not, my moderator, but he's really good at Japanese, and Yuki is native Japanese. So basically, everyone here can answer any of your questions, even if I don't see the chat. So feel free to, if you're watching this on the replay or something, throw your questions in the comments. Someone will answer. Or if you're here live right now, throw your questions into the chat, and I will either stop and answer your questions or slow down on my lesson, or someone will answer for you. So the first thing is arimasu and imasu. And the pattern here is x ga arimasu and x ga imasu. Now, arimasu is the polite present conjugation of aru, which is the verb to exist for inanimate objects, or there is, kind of. And then x ga imasu. Imasu is the polite, present polite conjugation of iru, which is to exist for animate objects, so like people. So you wouldn't use aru for people or animals, and you wouldn't use iru for my tea. Despite Japan being classically an animistic society, they basically believe that everything is alive. It's not to the level of everything being alive in the language. So anyway, moving on. To conjugate aru into the present, you turn it into arimasu, which I covered that back in lesson 3, right at the beginning, because Genki is terrible at that. So if you need to go back over how to conjugate verbs into the present or future polite tense, go back and check out lesson 3. Iru is conjugated as imasu. So there's 3 different meanings or ways you can use these. And the first one is there is, right? So neko ga imasu. That means there is a cat. Neko ga imasu. Then a cat is alive, of course, so you wouldn't use arimasu, you would use imasu. Neko ga arimasu would be wrong. For an inanimate thing, so there's neko ga imasu. For an inanimate thing, like a temple, you would say otera ga arimasu. So there is a temple. So if you're just looking at a picture, look over there, there's a temple. You would say otera ga arimasu. Once again, you can add this into a bigger sentence. If you're pointing over there at the dog, you could say asoko ni inu ga imasu. Once again, it's alive, so we say imasu, not arimasu. If you're not sure about asoko and soko and koko and the use of that, I think I covered that back in the second part of lesson 3. So check that out if you're watching this on the replay when this lesson is done, or maybe go watch that first and then come back here. The second usage of arimasu and imasu is have. So I have something. So for this example sentence, I just said gohan ga arimasu. So I have rice. Now I've said this a bunch of times, but generally I is implied. So the full sentence here would be watashi wa gohan ga arimasu. But you don't need the watashi wa. You can just say gohan ga arimasu. I have rice. So that's the second usage of arimasu and imasu. The other usage of it is that an event will happen. So, for example, tomorrow I have work. Who has work tomorrow? Let's all cry together. Ashita ni shigoto ga arimasu. So you have the when it will happen, followed by the particle ni. So for this situation, it's ashita is when, so tomorrow. Ni, you gotta have ni in this situation. Then what do you have? You have work. Shigoto ga, followed by the thing you have to do is followed by ga. Shigoto ga arimasu. So I have, or there is work tomorrow. So the full sentence here would be watashi wa ashita ni shigoto ga arimasu. But I'm just implying the I have there. depending on the situation or the context, it might just be there is work, but that's fine. Next I have a festival on Sunday. So, 日曜日にお祭りがあります. I do not have any more festivals. Thankfully, they're finished. I had the last one last weekend in Matsumoto, and I just started working on the video tonight. So that will be out hopefully on Saturday. That's going to be a fun one. Have any of you guys ever been in a festival here in Japan? Have you carried around a shrine, carried it around town, or been involved in any other way? I'd love to hear your stories about that while I sip on my tea. She said, I'm always drinking soba tea. Yes, it's soba tea. So, continuing on, unfortunately not. I highly recommend it. I don't know. I can't remember. Do you live in Tokyo? I imagine it's a little bit harder to get. No, she wants to live in Tohoku, right? Kyushu Trail says I was invited but turned it down when I heard I had to wear fundoshi. Is fundoshi just the thong thing? Yeah. Hageshi ne, yeah. The festivals in Nagano City, you don't have to wear fundoshi. I generally wear, what's the thing? What are the pants that I always have to wear? I don't know what they're called. They're just traditional, weird pants. But not fundoshi, the thong thing. No, we don't have to wear those. But the one we went to this past weekend, all the local people in Matsumoto had on fundoshi. I was quite surprised when I walked in and just saw people's bare ass walking around. I appreciate that you remember my life story thus far. I remember these kind of things, I guess. I don't know. I remember where most of the people that show up in chat and hang out are from. But anyway, yeah, I would not be too down to wear a fundoshi. I need to do a lot more squats, I think, before I did that. But anyway, I do highly recommend it, especially if you don't have to wear a fundoshi sometime. I'm sure you could get away with it, with not doing it, but they're really fun. Even if you don't drink or whatever, they're still pretty fun. So, continuing on with the examples, we've got America ni oba-chan ga imasu. So I forgot to change. This says an event will happen, but let's just cross that out. That's not correct. This is actually adding on where someone exists. So in this case, I have to add the ni particle to the place. So America ni oba-chan ga imasu. So oba-chan is my grandmother, in case you were wondering. So since she is alive, of course, or is a living thing, this could go so many bad places, but I use imasu, not arimasu, right? You can also use imasu and arimasu to just sort of say someone, you have something like siblings or friends or family somewhere. So in my case, ototo futari ga imasu. So I have 2 little brothers. Actually, I have 3, but just for the example sentence, I have 2. I use this as kanji because it's pretty straightforward. 2 lines is a 2, and then this little thing that looks like half an A is person. So that's it for arimasu, imasu. Does anyone have any questions? I think everyone here at the moment knows this stuff. But anyway, yeah. It's probably been many years since you needed a refresher on arimasu and imasu, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep going. So, where things are, which is the title of this lesson, or what I've titled the video at least. A couple weeks ago, we went over something wa doko desu ka? Doko desu ka? Which is where is something. Maru maru, or the circle is the something that you're looking for. So, easy answers for this could be asoko, soko, koko, desu, right? So I think actually the lesson I covered these things. Soko over there, asoko over there, soko next to you, and koko right here. That's what I was covering in the lesson, but we also quickly covered doko, which is just where. But today's lesson focuses a little bit more on explaining in more detail where things are. So basically you have x, wa, y, no. This circles, it's something. There's a word there that explains where something is, this. So x is something something next to y. And here are the things that go in the circle. So we've got things like to the right of, to the left of, in front of, behind. These are all covered in the book. So if you have the book and you're watching this later, you can just, these are just words you have to memorize so that you can throw them into that structure. Come to Japan says, finally made it. Yo, boom. Welcome. 3 booms for you. I don't see any bananas flying tonight. I'm a little sad about that. But Yuki's actually making these. Take a look at these things. They're really cute. She's turning these things into earrings. Are these going to be earrings? Yeah. So she's making these earrings. So she can't throw too many bananas out right now. I think I know what those maru are. Yeah. So we've got migi, which is to the right of. Hidari, to the left of. Now, that's just within this structure, right? Migi just means right, and hidari just means left. But within this structure of x wa y no migi desu, it's to the left of. Mae is in front of. Ushiro is behind. Oh, come to Japan is throwing the bananas. Sweet. Naka is inside. Ue, so let's just point over here. Ue is on or above. Shita is under or beneath. Chikaku is near, and tonari is next to. So let's jump into a few example sentences quick. These are just, you have to memorize them. I know you're not going to memorize them right now while you're watching this video or stream, but that's fine. So, jinja wa otera no tonari desu. So, jinja is shrine, otera is temple, and tonari is next to. So, the first before the wa particle is the thing that you're focusing on, right? So jinja wa, somebody might ask, where is the shrine? So jinja wa doko desu ka? And you can say jinja wa otera no tonari desu. Now, if someone had asked you that question actually, jinja wa doko desu ka? And you know that it's by the temple, you probably wouldn't actually say jinja wa because it's already implied. You would just cut it out and say, otera no tonari desu, right? Otera no tonari desu. You don't need to say it because it's implied. That's what's so great about Japanese. You can just leave out subjects and stuff all the time. The next example is keitai, which is cell phone, wa ocha no ushiro desu. So it's behind the tea. I don't know why it's behind the tea. I just figured I'd be drinking tea, so it was an easy sentence to make. My cell phone is actually behind me. There it is. So, keitai wa ore no ushiro desu. Ore is the less polite version of me. Banana wa chatto no naka desu. Yes. Banana wa chatto no naka desu. Yes, if you want bananas, you need to get in chat. Boom, banana, boom. Awesome. Very good sentence. I love it. Now, I wanted to mention that this lesson, Genki, right? It covers this structure of x wa y no something something desu. But personally, and this is a personal preference, I would actually add ni arimasu instead of desu. Like, I just prefer that. It means the exact same thing. And I figured I would mention it because we just covered arimasu and imasu. So what I would actually say for the exact same sentences is jinja wa otera no tonari ni arimasu. That's what I would say. Keitai wa ocha no ushiro ni arimasu. Like, personally, that's how I would say it. But, to each their own. I would probably cut out some of these the particles too. What would I actually say? Otera no tonari ni arimasu. No, I think I actually would use the particles here. What am I missing? Teira wa... Mo... It's so tiny. Mo... Futon no... Taira? Teira. Got it. Teira wa futon no naka ni imasu. Teira. I'm so bad at katakana. Teira wa futon no naka ni arimasu. I almost said arimasu. Best place. I wish I was in my futon. That's where I was last night. I was sitting here, like, trying to plan this stream and getting ready for it, and I just had my futon, like, over my head, and I was half falling asleep. And it was, like, getting close to 8 o'clock, and I was like, I can't do this. Much better today. And then Yuki fell asleep, yes. So, keeping on with the where are things, x wa y to z no aida desu. That's the next sentence that comes up in the lesson. And that's just using the word aida, which is between. right here, right? So X は Y と Z. So between Y and Z. So my sentence here is ピカチュウはユキとアンディの間にいます. No, there's no Pikachu. I was hoping there would be. A rainbow of colors. What? Nice. Oh yeah, all my sentences? Yeah, I just was getting all kinds of new things. We've got Pikachu is between. Yuki says Persimmon はアンディとユキの間にあります. Right? Is this a love triangle? Pikachu. It took me a second to get that. Yes, it's a good love triangle. Pikachu's winning. That's true. Pikachu should be yellow. Yuki has just mentioned that I've messed up the colors. Pikachu should obviously be yellow. And I should be green, I guess? I don't know. Or red. My face is always red. Anyway, another wonderful question. Yeah, so you can also, once again, you can use these expressions with many other sentences. And just one example is using the particle de to say where you're doing something. So using a verb. So, セブンの前で肉まんを食べました. So I ate nikuman in front of the 7-Eleven. Now a lot of people just call 7-Eleven in Japan 7. Do we do that in America? I don't even know. I think we actually just say 7-Eleven. I need to go to 7. I don't think I've ever said 7 in English. I'm not really sure. Were you squatting down? No, I'm not a Yankee. Not a Yankee. But the truth is I do that sometimes. It's quite comfortable when you get used to it. But yeah, Yuki just said that she was wishing for pizza man, but we ended up with nikuman. So 7 の前でnikumanを食べました. Now you could use any of the expressions we had before. So 7の隣でnikumanを食べました. So I was eating nikuman next to the 7 or in front of the 7, you know? You just have to use the particle de. That's very important there. So moving on to, we're done with that now. We're just going to move on to mo, which is super easy. It's pretty easy from here on out. If you have any questions and you're watching this later after, on the playback, just ask in the comments or on Twitter or join the Discord. There's a link in the description where all of us have been hanging out lately and everyone is happy to answer questions at any time. So join us there. So next is mo. Mo equals basically just also or to. So nikuman wo tabemashita, right? So I ate nikuman, but I also ate something else. So ice mo tabemashita. So in this case, if there was no other sentence, like I couldn't just say nikuman mo tabemashita if I hadn't already said that I ate something else, right? That's basically just how it is. It's continuation of whatever you were doing before. So One Piece o yomimashita. So I read One Piece. De, I don't know. Naruto mo yomimashita. I also read Naruto. So you have to have the first thing before you can add mo. But mo basically will replace o or wa or ga in like any normal structured sentence, but it just the meaning is also or to. I hope that made sense. If not, please let me know. You can also use it for other people. So if I did something or went somewhere, I can also use mo to say someone else went there. So in my case, Aomori ni ikimashita. So I went to Aomori. But Yuki mo Aomori ni ikimashita. Yuki also went. Yuki said she's the one that actually brought me, but it's just example sentences. Anyway, in reality, if you were saying this to people, you would probably get rid of the second Aomori. So I might say, Aomori ni ikimashita. And then I would say, Yuki mo ikimashita. Right? You just get rid of the middle because everyone already knows where it is you went. Come to Japan says, ikitai. Aomori was pretty awesome. We went up there on a road trip. We did a 6-day road trip along the coast, the west coast of Japan, up to Aomori for the Nebuta, and then down the east coast. And we mostly camped along the way. There was a place called Sasagawa Nagare in Niigata that, man, if you can go there, I highly recommend it. It's so awesome. There's these cliffs, basically, that go into the water with tunnels through them that you can just snorkel in, and the water is beautiful. And there was a campsite, like, just past it. It was $10 a night or something. 1000 yen per night for one tent. It wasn't per person even. So that was awesome. And then we kept going up the coast and we ended up finding like a bunch of free camp places. So you just like stop. Tobino Kuzure was the free place? Oh yeah. So there was lots of cool places. And then we got to Aomori and there was the Nebuta Matsuri. And that was where they've got these just giant floats that people are pushing around town and they're like spinning around, and it was really cool. I think I talked about this the last time, but yeah. And then we went down the East Coast and there was fish, and then we saw the devastation in Fukushima, which was less awesome, but also interesting to say the least, and Sendai, and then back here. So Aomori is great. If you also want to say you went to more than one place, you can use mo, but you attach it a little bit differently. You can't replace ni. Mo will only really replace o, wa, or ga. But if you're using it with ni, implying that you went somewhere, you would say, Aomori ni ikimashita. Osaka ni mo ikimashita. So I also went to Osaka. Different trip, but same story, road trip. So, Aomori ni ikimashita, and then you want to say you went somewhere else, you just add mo after the ni. So, Osaka ni mo ikimashita, right? Yes. I imagine some of you guys, if not all of you, have been to Osaka, right? Osaka had a very different feel about it.
It was a big typhoon day.
Oh, yeah, it was during a typhoon, which definitely didn't help. But, like, I always feel, I don't know, it just had a very different feel about it to the rest of Japan. And maybe it was just my mood, and maybe it was the typhoon, but it was interesting. And the food was really great, so I couldn't complain, but definitely a cool place. So, the next part of the lesson, pretty straightforward, it's about duration. And the only reason that Genki seems to have brought this up is because every single new thing that is covered in the book seems to have a particle attached to it. And this is the only one that does not need a particle so far in the book. So no particles come after expressions of time. So 1時間 machimashita. So machimashita is I waited, right? So after an expression of time like 1時間 or 2時間 or 2時間半, 2.5 hours, you don't need ni or anything. You wouldn't say 1時間に machimashita. That it's unnecessary. So in fact, it's ungrammatical, right? Banba Masami. Oh, Baba-chan! Baba-chan, こんばんは。今日は日本語のレッスンやっていますが、ぜひ、チャットでも日本語で、みんなに、ヘロって言っといて。This is Baba-chan. He's one of the first guys I met doing omikoshi 7 years ago. I don't know, I was doing omikoshi 7 years ago in the next area over. And he's helped me out a lot, and we've had a lot of fun together. So, 今どうやって会ったか説明しました。And yeah, so he was in the next area over, and I do like Santa Claus every winter there. I dress up as Santa Claus and go to these different houses where the kids are and bring them presents that, of course, their parents have provided. But I pretend that I'm Santa Claus, bringing them presents and whatnot. So, お疲れ様です。こんばんは。ありがとう聞いてくれて。この日本語のレッスンは簡単すぎだと思いますが、一応これもやっています。So yeah. Yuki is here. Is that the first time you've chatted? Yeah. Before you came, I was just saying that Yuki's busy over here making these Mizuhiki earrings. So that's why she hasn't been throwing bananas all over the place. So continuing our thing about duration, the only other thing covered in the lesson is the expression gudai or kudai, right? So that just means about, like approximate when it comes to time. So 1時間 gudai or kudai, that's completely up to you how you feel. Like I usually say gudai, but some people prefer to say kudai. They're both right. There's no rule as far as I know as to when you should use one or the other. If there is, let me know in the chat. I've never heard of one. But 1時間 gurai machimashita means I waited about 1 hour, not for a whole 1 hour. It's, around there. So this is the only thing that you'll be attaching to expressions of time. Not the only thing. There's other things like 1時頃 and things like that. But anyway, moving on. Tanomiyo, bananas are from Yuki from now on. She says, help, please, I don't have time. So that's duration. Moving on to expressions of quantity. You may realize that when I was making this lesson, I really wanted to eat nikuman. I no longer have that craving, but the text remains. So, expressions of quantity. The only one covered in this lesson, despite there being a whole section on it, is takusan, which is lots of, right? So, the thing that the lesson is teaching is that, unlike English, there's lots of different places that you can use expressions of quantity, and they're perfectly fine. For example, you can use them after the O particle. The O particle marks the thing that, for example, in this sentence, you're going to eat. So, nikuman wo takusan tabemashita. So, I ate a lot of nikuman. It's also perfectly grammatical to say takusan nikuman mo tabemashita. So, you can put it before the noun or after the particle. Either one is okay. And then I made another example where I just got rid of the particles and nikuman takusan tabemashita. Perfectly fine. I'm sure that everyone understands that. No problem. Kyushu Trail says nikuman tabesugi. I don't even think have I eaten any nikuman in the past month? Maybe once? I don't know. There was like this new black nikuman that was really spicy at 7-Eleven. I think I ate 2 of those in the past month and a half. And that's it. Usually don't really eat a lot. Just today when I was writing this PowerPoint, I wanted nikuman. So anyway, because the only expression of quantity in this lesson, despite there being a whole section, was takusan, I also decided to add ippai nikuman wo tabemashita. So I ate not just a lot, like a real lot of nikuman. Ippai nikuman wo tabemashita. That's a lie. I didn't. Oh wait, no. I didn't say tabemashita. Ippai nikuman wo nagemashita. I threw a ton of nikuman. Yeah. Even I missed my joke. All right. So I think there's only 1 or 2 more sections in this lesson. Tokinikumendi. Yep. Man, you've got all the good stuff. What was it? Boom Life was you. Tokinikumanandi. I like that. I'm just going to change my name to Tokinikumanandi. I don't even eat that much nikuman. But that can be my logo. It can just be like a nikuman with my face in the middle. Be awesome. Yeah. So to. The to particle basically just means and, right? So, aka to ao wo suki desu. I mean, I don't really have any preference, but I like red and blue. So it can just be used to put 2 nouns together. So, for example, nikuman to pizzaman o suki desu. Sorry, I messed that up. It's ga suki desu. Boop, boop, ga. Wow. Sorry. Aka to ao ga suki desu. Thank you. Or, yeah, nikuman to pizzaman ga suki desu, right? For example. So they just put 2 nouns together, and it's and. Super simple. The other one that this lesson covers, and I think that's the more important one, is the to that means with. So, Dan to video wo tsukurimashita. I made a video with Dan. You should watch it. It's about, running around town looking for vending machines. And me getting my ass handed to me. Yes, to. Yep. So, Dan to videoを作りました。Baba-chan to omikoshiを担ぎました。That means I carried omikoshi around with Baba-chan. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's the other way you can use to. You just put it after the person or whatever thing that you did something with. So, neko to sanpo shimashita is also fine. I went for a walk with my cat. You probably wouldn't say that, but yep, just goes after the thing that you did something with. Super straightforward. So this is practice. All you gotta do is write what this is in chat and tell me, is it imasu or arimasu? So, that's it. I know everyone here is perfectly good at Japanese, I think, but if you answer, you get bonus booms and bananas. So why not? Oh, Neko-chan. Neko-chan. So, I'll just do the first one. It's the example. It's neko ga imasu, right? Super easy. Oh, the cat from the first video. Yes! I forgot about that. I thought I had seen it somewhere. I literally just downloaded it today, but I guess I had already had it. This is from our very first video together. Neko-chan ga imasu. Yes! So good. Alright, the next one is pizza. What would the sentence be for this, guys? There's pizza. Banana. Boom, banana. Neko-chan is back. Next is pizza. Let me know what you guys think. I love cats. Cheese ga irimasu. It's a little bit different. I need cheese is what Yuki's saying. We already had cheese in our kimchi soup today. I put too much cheese though. Can you believe that? Too much cheese? It took away all the spiciness of the kimchi. Pizza wa boku no onaka ni arimasu. Pizza ga takusan arimasu. Love it. Leveling this thing up. Just use everything. Pizza ga arimasu. How about pizza to biru to nandaro piiman ga arimasu. Yatta. Onion. Aru kana? All right, next we have a bridge. In case you didn't know, the Japanese for bridge is hashi. Hashi. Here's a bridge, a nice little Japanese bridge. Boom pizza. All right, how about this one, guys? It's a difficult one, I think. Oh, it's not. Yuzu ga utaimasu. Huh? Kakehashi. What do you guys think? Something about a bridge. The answer is coming out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hashi ga arimasu. It's fine. There is a bridge. Okay, this one. I'm Hashi boom banana. Awesome. Hashi ga arimasu. Oh, Kyushu Trail. The delay must be too big. You just missed it by like a second. But good. Hashi ga arimasu. Correct. This one is a little bit better. Here's a dog. Beautiful. I want one of these dogs. Sort of. It's a pug. How about this one, guys? This is the last one. There's only this one. No. Oh, man. I must have the delay turned way up or something. No, it's on low latency. Oh, well. French Bulldog. Ah, okay. French Bulldog. Right. I like them. I know that they're not necessarily humane, but I think they're really cute. Inu ga imasu. That is correct. Dan, you are a winner. All right. Inu ga imasu. Give yourself a banana and a boom. All right. This one's, we'll just rush through this one. This is, using the expressions from before. So, tonari, ue, shita, migi, hidari. So, I'll just ask, where's the fork? Fork wa doko ni arimasu ka? And you answer in the chat, kinoshita, for example. I am going to go buy a snack. Don't finish the stream without me. All right. I'll be here. Is it's got to be Nikuman, right? Like you're going to get Nikuman, right? Or Pizzaman. It's got to be. It's got to be that. Anyway, we'll be here. So anyway, guys, fork wa doko ni arimasu ka? This is super difficult one, right? Nikuman no ue ni nai desu yo. Nikuman ga mazu motte nai n desu yo. Kono e no naka ni wa. We have an umbrella. So kasa. We have a bucket. Buckets. Ki. Let's just do this. Kasa. Buckets. Ki. Ice. Popcorn. Fork. Bus. Kutsushita. Ichigo. Most of these are just katakana. Katakana. Waseigo, basically. So anyway, fork wa doko ni arimasu ka? Anyone? Anything no shita or above or next to or to the right of? I have no idea how long. Let's see how long my delay is. Oh, the delay is pretty heavy. So I guess I just have to wait here and talk about, something while I wait for someone to answer. It's exciting, isn't it? Plus, we have to wait for Taylor to get back with her Nikuman and Pizzaman anyway. So, kutsushita no naname ue ni arimasu. All right. You're showing off now, Dan. It's okay. I like it. Hai, tsugi no shitsumon ni ikimasu. バスはどこにありますか？
バスどこ？
Where is the bus?
まあ
ユキも答えば
本当？
いいんじゃない？
バスは道の上にあります。
バスは道の上にあります is what Yuki said. フォークは木の下にあります That is also correct. Next is the bus. Yuki says 道の上にあります except there's no road on this. There's no road on this picture.
青いのがついてる。
青いのがついてる Where? Ah, okay. She's calling what I drew here to be the road. Time to learn some JP. Mayday-san, hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. I'm sure this is way too easy. It's way too easy for literally everyone here, but maybe someone on the replay will find it useful. Anyway, yeah, the lesson is pretty much over. We're just waiting for our friend Taylor Drew to get back here with her nikuman. Well, she said snack, but we've been talking about nikuman for about 20 minutes, so I imagine someone's getting nikuman somewhere. Haru is in the house. Nothing. I see you've been doing some streams lately too. Streaming Modern Warfare, I think it is. Looks like you're having fun with that. I'm glad it seems to be working out pretty well. I'm glad that's working out for you. Looking forward to I think did you just put out a video? I saw there was like someone shared a GIF from one of your videos over on Twitter. I gotta watch that later. Looking forward to it. Oh, the bananas are flying. Bananas and booms. Anyway, that is the end of the practice and the end of the lesson. So, Baba-chan. Whoa, wait a second. This is all backed up.
終わっちゃった。
Baba-chan. Baba-chan, まだいますか？ごめんね、全部英語で。Oh, just a clip from an old life. Oh, okay. I figured that was a new video. Anyway, it was pretty funny, the subs and Japanese subs and English dubs or whatever. I can't remember. Anyway, いるよ。ありがとう、全部英語なのに。給食。ここのチャットは好きな時に。バナナを渡します。I can't see bananas on this screen. They're too tiny. バナナを渡します。面白い時とか。Yeah, if you say something funny, you get bananas. That seems to be the thing here now. Yuki started throwing bananas at everyone that was in the chat, and that's why there's bananas all over the header on my channel now. Isn't that exciting? So anyway, guys, I don't have much left to talk about today, but Taylor Drew told me I'm not allowed to end the stream until she gets back with her snack. So I'm just going to sit here and talk about, I don't know, what's next. Next week, I'm releasing a video, hopefully, if I can finish it. It's going to be long, about the omikoshi I carried around in Matsumoto. So we went up there with a bunch of guys from Nagano. So I do all these festivals in Nagano City, like every month, pretty much once a week, starting in August. Once or twice a week. We're carrying around 2-ton shrines all over the city. So there's just a group of these guys that do it all the time. Like, that seems to be their only hobby. Every time I look on Facebook or anywhere, these guys are carrying another shrine somewhere else. And every time I go to a festival, one of them invites me to a different festival. So I think we've done 10. I think I've carried 10 mikoshis in the past 2 months. So last month we went up to a different city. Like they rented out a microbus. 30 people got on the bus. 10 or 15 people got on a train, and we went. And there was already about 150 people there helping. So they didn't even need us. It was just literally just, for fun. Kyushu Trail says, what's the difference between omikoshi and yamakasa? I don't know. What's a yamakasa? Mayday-san says, I'm so tall, so it hurts to carry that thing. Yeah, I don't have that problem. I'm pretty short. But it hurts for me, too, because here when you do it, they put the short people in the front and then the tall people in the back. So it's like the shrine is carried kind of like this, naname. So it's really heavy for the people in the front, and it's really heavy for the people in the back, and the people in the middle sort of get it easy. But I'm always right towards the front. Okay, so this is a yamakasa. Oh my god. This is a picture of a yamakasa. I don't know if you can see that. You can't really see that. But anyway. Oh, Dan I think said something. Yamakasa is a Kyushu thing. Oh, okay. Lots happened while I was away, it seems. Oh, welcome back, Taylor Drew. Did you get your nikuman? Or just a snack? Yeah, no, not a whole lot happened. The lesson just finished, so we're talking about omikoshis. So omikoshi is basically so they take the god or the kami-sama out of the shrine that it's based at, and they put it into this like box. It's a big box. And there's poles on either side, and you just carry it around town. You carry the god around town. In Nagano, this is specific to only Nagano City, actually. It doesn't happen anywhere else in Japan as far as I know. We take the shrine to people's houses, and we stop in front of the house. Generally, people who have either had a wedding, bought a new house, a baby has been born, or something celebratory has happened. And a lot of businesses will also pay to have this happen. But we go to the house, and we sing a blessing, basically, in front of the house. And then move on to the next place, and the next place, and the next place. Most places just, they carry an omikoshi around the town. And that's what we did last week in Matsumoto. We just carried it all around town, and that was it. Just carried it. So in Nagano, we just do this like little ceremony at everybody's house. And then a shishimai comes, you know, the dragon thing. And they do the dance at each of the houses. So it's a big, big event. Happens all over the city. What am I missing? Pretzels. But today's Pocky Day. Oh yeah, today is Pocky Day. 11/11. I didn't eat any Pocky. But man, that is a good advertising campaign. They get a full day out of every year. Yamakasa is technically omikoshi, but the size difference and the way they carry it is actually a race around Fukuoka City. Wow, that sounds fun. Yamakasa are like 13 to 14 meters tall. Dashi? Ah, yeah. Are there like wheels on the Yamakasa? But I wanted something salty. Fair enough. So they call things with the wheels, they call them dashi. And they have wheels on it, so you sort of push them or pull them around town. And we have that, and there's the Gion Matsuri in Kyoto, and we also do it here, but basically there's these giant, like, well, they call them dashi, and there's people like on top of them playing instruments, yatai, yeah, and you pull them around town. So I'm wondering if, like, I just saw a picture of one of those Yamakasa, and it was, well, if it's 13 to 14 meters tall, yeah, I don't feel like anyone's carrying that. Yep, they have wheels, but they carry them. Okay. So omikoshi does not have wheels. You just carry it around. And they range anywhere from relatively light to the one we carried, the first one we did this year, it was literally 2 tons. 4,000 pounds. It was nuts. There's a giant festival in Chichibu in December that uses dashi. Okay, yeah. So I think there's lots of festivals all over Japan that have these, you know, mikoshi and dashi and stuff like that. Super fun. Definitely recommend it. And if you can ever come to Nagano, let me know, and I'll get you into one of these because they're really fun. Exhausting, but fun. Dan, have you been to the Tobata one? Pretty wild with all those lanterns. What? I feel like I should just, like, if I could quit my job, I would just do a new YouTube channel of festivals all over Japan. That would be my life. Just go to festivals constantly. I'd probably get pretty tired, or alcohol poisoning. I don't know. It could be really bad. I haven't. But doesn't that sound like a really fun existence for like a year or something? Just go to every single festival you can find in all of Japan and film it. The editing would be exhausting, but like I'm editing this video about the Matsumoto Festival, and I took too much footage. Way too much. But that's okay. So usually there's a bunch of like fireworks festivals that are coming up now in Nagano as well, but because of the typhoon, I have some footage of the like just along the river, like on the way to Matsumoto. It's pretty devastated around here. So they've canceled pretty much all of the festivals since then here. We could make a group channel. We could do that. But then our lives would be going to festivals. When would Kyushu Trails climb his mountains? When would Mayday-san play his Modern Warfare? And when would I do whatever it is I do? We could all add vids to it. It could be fun. You never know. But and then we could get Taylor Drew in on it too, and she could be a YouTuber with us. We have a 4 to 5 to, I don't know how many people are here, 7-person YouTube team. Anyway, guys. Did this just die? Did my other computer go into airplane mode? No. Okay. We're all good. So anyway, I don't have much else to talk about tonight. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. Thanks for coming to the lesson. Even though most of you didn't need the lesson at all, still appreciate it a lot. It's great to talk to you guys. Only if I can use my smartphone. Yeah, I mean, smartphones nowadays take amazing videos. Like, It's actually ridiculous. It's hard to tell the difference between like my camera and a really good modern smartphone. And there's lots of people that run like very successful channels using just a smartphone. Well, Yabatan is a little bit different. He just records on his Instagram and then copies them into videos. But I mean, still, clearly the camera doesn't really matter when it comes to making decent content. It's the content. So of course your smartphone would be fine. The only hard part with a smartphone is you generally need some kind of a microphone, because most phones these days, their mics are still kind of subpar, but totally doable. Something we'll all have to talk about sometime. Our festival channel. But anyway, it's, you can hear I'm still kind of sick, so I'm going to get to bed fairly early tonight. It's 10:20 over here. Thanks for joining us. And I'll see you next week for lesson 5 and for my Omikoshi video. And if you haven't seen the 9 things I hate about Japan, not working in Japan, not Japan, I really love Japan. The 9 things I dislike about working in Japan. I don't really hate it. I sort of dislike it. Hate was clickbait, but, not bad clickbait, right? I still gave the same information. So anyway, watch it if you haven't. Share it if you think there's anyone you think would like it. And if you're watching this on the replay and made it through all this chat somehow, don't forget to subscribe. I mean, you've been here this long, you might as well. And don't forget to like it if you liked the video. And yeah, thanks for being here. So I will see you maybe next week, and I'll see you on Twitter. And don't forget to join the Discord if you haven't already, so that we can talk all throughout the week. And yeah, bananas and booms for everyone. Thanks a lot. This has been Tokiniku Manandi, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.